Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Ethel Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that the next major Ethereum upgrade, Fusaka, is happening actually today. And what is it all about and why it could be good for us users. And also, let's talk about the fact that Donald Trump gives a hint who could be the next Fed chair. And also we're going to talk about the inflows, outflows into Bitcoin, spot ETFs and some other ETFs, of course, and the chances for the rate cut, because the next FOMC meeting it's coming up in a couple of days' time. And also Cramer is now crazy about protecting Michael Saylor. So guys, a lot of things in today's video, and of course the market situation when we see Bitcoin and the market a little bit going up again. So don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and now let's do it. Okay. For start, let's look at the prices, where we can see the Bitcoin is up 6.7% actually, which brings Bitcoin price just above 93,000 US dollar. Ethereum just above 3,000 US dollar with $83 and 9% up actually in the last 24 hours. The top gainer is actually double zero, going up with 23%. Sui 18%, chaining 15%. So we see some moves in the altcoins, and meme core is the only one which is really going down with quant maybe, but just also 6 and 5%. Sky going down 2.5. So now it's rather little hope on the market. At least that was the case yesterday, but today actually the increase has kind of stopped. So we still feel that it's not a strong momentum yet, and the bulls really have to be defensive, otherwise they're going to lose the momentum, because actually good news are coming out continuously. Here, when you're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart on the weekly, we can see that yes, last week we had finally a green candle, but actually with the longer wick here on the top than the bottom. This week, so far, we are just on Wednesday right now, looking good. This kind of candle, when we have a long wick at the bottom the top is like this. However, we have to support it. This is for Bitcoin on the weekly, another major level, which is this around the 93,000. So we should break above it and stay above it. That would be important to go higher, at least even for the relief rally, right? So even with the sentiment staying bearish, we still can go up, and some alts can also go up, and then maybe hit this 50 week moving average, and then come back if the bearish thing continues, which is right now the feeling on the market. And this relief rally can actually last can start anytime and can last for a couple of weeks. So we're going to see how this plays out. Right now, when we're looking at the fear and greed index, we are still in extreme fear, at least not like 15 like last week it was. Yesterday was 16, today 22, so a little bit getting better, but it's still in the fear category there where the market is right now. Okay, but actually, when we're looking at the technical side, for example, Ethereum, a lot of good things are happening. A new upgrade is coming up, which is after a long time, another major upgrade for Ethereum. And now let's talk about that. So the one is the Fusaka upgrade happening today on the 3rd of December, actually. And of course, I don't want to get in very deep details, what is it all about, and go very technical, but I would like to highlight two things which I think very important, and it's good for us users. And one of them is the Fusaka will bring lower transaction costs and instant feel of UX via based pre-confirmation. What does it mean? So basically, until now, when you send your transaction, then you could see it, you're waiting, and after the why it was approved. Now, actually, it will be a pre-confirmation, which will make the whole thing even faster. And as soon as you click the bottom, the transaction will be approved, even that the block hasn't been finished where your transaction in it. So this could be actually good. And the other thing, I think Fusaka brings higher gas limit, increasing from 45 to 60 million, and improve. Okay, now the bottom line is what I wanted to highlight is the gas limit. So basically, that's about the 30% increase, which could mean more transactions. It's also a good thing. And of course, there's other technical stuff. But if you're looking at just these two things, it could be actually important for us users. And it's happening today. Hopefully, everything will be fine. Fingers crossed. We're going to see it. But yeah. I just wanted to highlight it because it's another major step for Ethereum, which is the second biggest cryptocurrency by market cap. Okay, now let's talk about the fact that Donald Trump just gave another hint who could be the next Fed chair, even he hasn't announced it yet officially. So we have Donald Trump hints Kevin Hassett Fed chair. And look, this is the video. Let's listen to it where he's actually saying it. So the facts are based on this video.
Fed chair is here too. I don't know. Are we allowed to say that? Potential. He's a respected person, that I can tell you. Thank you, Kevin. It's a potential.
Thank you, Kevin. I don't know. I can tell you, a respected person, and just saying thank you, Kevin. So yeah, it looks like that really Kevin Hassett could be his choice for the Fed chair, but we're going to see how it's going to play out. Okay, and now let's talk about inflows, outflows, possibilities for FOMC meeting rate cut. So let's do these things. So we know that the ETFs, inflows, outflows are just like the market, but at least recently, as you can look at for Bitcoin, there are inflows since the 25th of November. Not major ones, tiny ones, okay? Compare what we have seen previously. But at least the sentiment is there, is like 58 million, 8 million, 71 million, 21 million. When we're looking at Ethereum, I haven't checked that one, but let's see it. No, for Ethereum, were actually some outflows. Here were some inflows. And what about Solana? I said Solana. Here we go. Well, inflows again. So we had 2-day outflows here. So basically now, very carefully, but little bit institutions also coming back. But overall, they just mirroring the market feeling, which is, as I just showed you before, totally in in fear with 10-2. So they're not brave enough yet. But as soon as we can see Bitcoin coming back again, heavily, then the market can also come back a little bit more. I mean, all the altcoins, but I think, guys, we have to be really careful because it could be a relief rally, but if it's just like a bearish period coming up, then it will be just short term going up and then again going further down, which would give us actually a great opportunity. By the way, the chances increased for the next rate cut for 25 basis points, which is going to happen in 7 days at the 10th of December. 88.8% saying it's going to happen. And look at this. We have Jim Cramer being very, very protective when protecting Michael Saylor. Listen to this one.
I would say that this man is not to be trifled with. Saylor will come on Squawk. He'll come on everywhere. He'll come on every show. It wouldn't shock me. He pops up at the White House for all I know. He will do whatever's necessary. He is the Malcolm X of Bitcoin, okay? Malcolm X, yes, right? Yes. By any means necessary, he will defeat the shorts. Defeat the shorts.
We will see.
That's what his job is. I mean, when he gets up in the morning, he puts on whatever kind of men's warehouse thing he's got going. He comes in, he goes, I'm getting him today.
Yes.
I'm getting him today. And I got to tell you,
I guess Jim Cramer has a lot of MicroStrategy stock, or I don't know. But like, I don't know, this is bullish or bearish. You know how it usually goes with Jim Cramer indicator. When he's bullish about something, the opposite is going to happen. So I don't know, I warned you guys. Okay, but yeah, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.